Hey guys, it's EzraTime again here, and welcome back to another movie review. And today we're gonna be continuing the Kill Bill movie review by Quentin Tarantino. Obviously, this one we're gonna be talking about Volume 2. Volume 2 obviously start after the first one, obviously, because I think Quentin Tarantino filmed this. I've filmed all the material together as like a 4-hour movie, I think. But obviously they have to put that into two movies. So yeah, the second movie really just started with a flashback, obviously, for the bride about getting married and all that kind of stuff. And this is the first time we see Bill's face played by David Carradine, I think, right? And yeah, I forgot to mention in the last review that we never see Bill's face in Volume One, which I think is great because it kind of built the suspense. What does Bill? I mean, we hear what he sounds like, and he sounds sexy and terrifying at the same time. And this movie we get Bill a lot, which is great. But I will say this. I feel like Volume 2 has less action than the first one, in my opinion. Like I would say less like iconic scenes. When people think about Kill Bill, you're gonna be thinking about the first like the first volume where when the bride or basically go to the restaurant and fight the yakuza, right, the crazy 88s, like they call that in the movie. And that's what make it so special, and that's what I always remember when people say Kill Bill. Like second volume is definitely more about psychological battle, I guess, between the bride and Bill. I keep calling her the bride. I'm just gonna call her that way, or Beatrix. I don't know. Beatrix Kiddo, right? But yeah, I just think that I actually prefer Volume 1 than Volume 2. I gotta be honest. I feel like there is a moment in this movie that I feel bored, especially the first 30 to 40 minutes. I just feel boring. And it seems like they kind of build the action sequences to be happening and they just end really quickly. And I feel like the longest fight scene in Volume 2 is actually between uh, Beatrix or the bride and the an Al, right? Al, the California mountain snake, I guess you could say that. That's the longest fight, and that's probably the most exciting fight in Volume 2. And yeah, I think I really felt the runtime in Volume 2, which is not a good sign in my opinion. I still like the movie, but it's just like compared to Volume 1, I feel like this one has so many drama moments. Obviously, I think that's what Quentin Tarantino is aiming for. But I feel like because I was exposed to Volume 1, right? I mean, seeing how cool Volume 1 is, I was expecting the same thing for Volume 2. I mean, I know this is like a one continuous storyline. Like, this wasn't exactly a sequel, but it's just like a one continuous storyline. But I still feel like there is some part that is just boring for me. Like, it makes sense what is there, but it's just boring. And the movie kind of picks up again when they introduce this character called Pai Mei, I think, right? Yeah, Pai Mei, played by Gordon Liu. Because when Beatrix is training with Pai Mei, I was really getting excited again because that training sequences really reminded me of the 80s Hong Kong style training. And you got obviously you got Pai Mei speaking Chinese, obviously. And I don't know why, guys. I just like hearing people speaking Chinese in Japan in martial arts movie. I have no idea why. I just like it, especially Chinese. Even though I don't understand Chinese personally, but I just like hearing them talking like that. you know. And I think because Jackie Chan movies, right? In the 80s was so good. Um, and yeah, that training sequence is really the probably the most exciting things that in the movie for me. And I kind of sad that it was ended like in the middle, and I was hoping that I want to see an entire movie with just them training, to be honest. Kind of like Drunken Master, right, with Jackie Chan and then the old man. I forgot the old man's name, but you know what I'm talking about. And yeah, I mean the action sequences is still fun, but I would say it's not as exciting as the first one, like I said before. And the final battle between her and Bill, I didn't really find it that exciting, I guess. Thing that works really well in that final scene was just the performance between Uma Thurman and David Carradine. Like I think those two are really good performers. Obviously, they're really good actor and really sell the scenes together. And obviously, Quentin Tarantino writing was also very good in that final scene. But it's just like I want to see a big fight scene, because I feel like this is probably my fault for expecting that much, right? because I already see what is the fight scene in Kill Bill Volume 1, right? And I think they kind of build Bill to be this scary villain, and he is scary. He is scary, but also not really that threatening for some reason. Like I still find him likable in some way, and that's great. But it's just like I feel like for the final battle, I kind of wish they have like a long fight scene between her and Bill because they keep building Bill to be this scary dude, I guess, or like or the final villain, obviously, because I mean that's the title of the movie, Kill Bill, So when the fight scene just end like in less than a minute, I was like, oh, like that's it, like, oh, really, And even though I start to get used to it because Volume 2 always does this, like, they kind of build up something big is going to happen, but they never really did. It's just like a small fight scene, which is again, it's great, but I just wish it was longer, in my opinion. But either way, I mean, it's still a great finisher to the story. I think Quentin Tarantino want to make Volume 3 and 4, I heard, but I think nothing came to fruition. Nothing came, uh, none of them actually getting made. I think because he just stressful, I guess, for making these first two movies. But yeah, I mean, I think I still like the movie. I still love it. Obviously, but I actually prefer Volume 1 than Volume 2 because I feel like Volume 1 has like a tighter space. Pace. Sorry, not space, but pacing. And obviously you got really interesting character. You got the Yakuza, right? And then you got Otori Hanzo, right, played by Sonu Chiba, which obviously probably one of the most entertaining part on Volume 1. And he is absent in this movie. He was mentioned, but he's not exactly appear in the second one, and it's just like, yeah, it's about really just about the bride, or like Beatrix and Bill, and that part alone was, yeah, it's great, but the action is kind of lacking and kind of disappointment in some way, and then there is some scene that actually getting bored, for me at least. But yeah, needless to say, I still think it's a good movie. I still think that, I mean, if it was the first one, then you might as well watch the second one and to see how the story ends, right? And the way it was ending, it was like, yeah, it's bittersweet. I like it, but yeah, I just wish the action sequences was a bit longer, in my opinion. And yeah, I guess that's my review for the Kill Bill movies. Again, expect more reviews in the future. I don't know where is it gonna be. You guys have to wait and see about that. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this review, then leave a like, comment, subscribe, share the videos, the usual stuff. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this new video that I've been doing. I know that I people don't really watch this because they're not really here to see me talking nonsense. Obviously, you guys are seeing me to reacting to FNAF, right? But I'm just like, I don't know, been reacting video to the whole time. I will get back to reacting to certain videos. Obviously, I'm not gonna abandon them. But it's just that right now I just want to do something different. So I really appreciate that if some of you actually give it a watch, and give it a chance, I guess. And yeah, hopefully I can create a better video in the future. I'm really hoping I can in the future. But for now, this is what you guys are gonna stuck with. It's just gonna be me talking nonsense to the camera. So sorry. I'm really sorry, guys. Either way, I still really hope you guys enjoyed this review nonetheless. Again, stay tuned for more reviews in the future, whatever it's gonna be. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video or this review, I guess. And I will see you guys in the next one then. Bye.